Shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to get straight to the point of this video. I want to share this one verse because there's many verses like this, but I just need to share this one with you where you can see why many of our people have the understanding that we shouldn't be keeping Torah, that we shouldn't be observing Sabbath while in exile. And it comes from such verses as these. Now, this is out of the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4. And I just want to read verse 5 to you. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Jehovah, my Elohim, commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Now, we could plainly see that many people by this verse believe that we are only to observe the commandments, the laws, the statutes, the precepts of Jehovah in the land. But you have to understand, everything that our ancestors observed on their journey to the land was Torah related. They didn't wait to get to the land to observe Sabbath. They didn't wait to get to the land to observe honoring their father and mother. They kept many aspects of Torah during their journey in the wilderness. That was outside of the land. So when you see Yahweh stressing, when you get into the land, when you go to the land, keep this way of life, he was not telling them you can only keep this way of life in the land. So for 40 years, they were just completely lawless as they traveled. We see it plainly recorded in Scripture that they kept the Passover. They observed things that was Torah related while traveling to the land of promise. So I see why people believe such. I just honestly believe that they are in error. So of course Jehovah is instructing them, make sure you live this way in the land, because he is taking them to the land. But you have to understand that surely our Creator do not want us to live ungodly because we are visiting another land or even in exile to another land. That does not give us leeway to be Torahlessness, to put aside Torah because we're now in another nation. I do not believe that. So even though I understand why many people teach this way, I equally disagree with them teaching it because I believe it's out of context. So this is why I teach that even in exile, based off what is written in Deuteronomy chapter 30, verses 1 through 4, we see that as we are experiencing this great awakening, we are to wake up to who we are, to who our God is, and to what is required of us as a people. And then and only then will Jehovah turn our captivity. When we observe to hear and obey the voice of Jehovah. The voice of Jehovah is the Torah. It is divine teachings, instructions of our Elohim, of us, of our source, of our power. So this is all I wanted to share at this time. This is your brother, Yael Ezra Ben Levin. Shalom, love, and blessings. Till next time.